Alright, so on today's video, I was able to get the motor mounts cut out. Look how sweet those look with new hardware. The alternator is on, the starter is on. I was able to cut out the bell housing so the starter is all the way in. The motor's looking really good. There's the other side motor mount. I actually forgot to remove that hole out of the CAD file I sent to the people that cut it out, but that's on me. So today I want to cut out the cross member part in the transmission tunnel so we can hopefully shove the motor and tranny in a lot easier. Also, I want to start working with the motor mounts, which they're all in there, and attach them to the frame rails, see if we can get that going. So ultimately, hopefully we'll get this thing hung today so it will be supported by its own weight. That's the goal, so let's see how that goes. Alright, so that's the cross piece that I'm actually keep referring to. The transmission, the factory transmission cross member used to be further forward in these holes, which is laying over there on the floor. But this is the one I'm going to remove so that the motor or the transmission can go up in the tunnel a little easier. That's the thing that fights me sometimes, and I just want to make it a little easier on myself. So I'm going to set you guys up and we're going to get to cutting that out. Alrighty, well that's that. So I was able to get that chunk cut out, so hopefully now the motor and trans can slide in a little bit easier and there's no obstructions. The tunnel's plenty wide enough for the CD009 transmission. I just want to turn this area here into what holds the motor or the transmission mount on the tail end of the transmission. And that's where I'm going to kind of almost do something like this with, you know, welded in nuts and make it removable, and that will be what holds the transmission in. So yeah, let's get to putting the motor back in and seeing how much easier it is now. I got the engine rigged up. We're about to drop it in place. Let's go. Alrighty. The motor is in once again. Definitely went in a little easier this time. The clearance on the alternator is a little snugger to the frame rail than I would like. But ultimately, it's a little dark down there. Ultimately, it definitely went in a lot easier with that cross part cut out. So there's the motor mount. Now I gotta figure out how to make all that happen. So it's a new day. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get done what I wanted to get done. My train of thought last time I was working on the MG was I was going to get the motor mounts done, which I tacked up. They look kind of cool. This will be what hooks to the frame, and this is what will attach to the car. But I stopped there because I actually ended up ordering a custom turbo manifold for the car, and also I have the downpipe for the turbo. So downpipe for turbo, awesome. But where it goes, I want to make sure the engine, squeeze in here, the engine is back far enough. So obviously, depending on the manifold, where the turbo sits, and then where this goes down like that, I have to make sure it all lines up. So if I welded on the engine mounts, the engine would be obviously not able to go forward and backwards. So unfortunately, I never finished the motor mounts, and I have a bit of work to still do there. So hopefully I'll be able to upload another video shortly. Once the turbo manifold comes in, I'll be able to finish off the motor mounts, get the engine hung so it's in there by itself, not using this jig thing that I made, and put it back on the cross member. So that's the idea. Hopefully we can get there fairly soon. I've been dragging my feet on this project a little bit. Work's been pretty chaotic, so yeah. Also, another little cheap add-on I did was this little guy. It's an eBay special, but the factory one kind of had a little tongue that stuck out that would interfere with my oil lines there. So trying to see if I got any other goodies lately. There's the motor mounts, downpipe. I think that's about it. So again, thanks for watching. Sorry it's been so long in between my videos. I'm hopefully going to improve that here in the next few months before I go out of the country for work. So come January, I will definitely not be making videos for at least 5 months because I will not be in the country. So I'm trying to get a lot done before then and give you guys a lot of content. So thank you for watching. Remember, like and subscribe. I'll hopefully have some more videos for you guys. Thank you.